We'll practice using the TI calculator to construct a confidence interval for two population sample means. The owner of two gourmet bakeries, Annie's Bakery and Annie's 2, wished to investigate the buying habits of her customers. To do this, she sampled the sales receipts for samples of customers in each of the two bakeries. The data were as follows, and we have the sample sizes, the sample means, and the sample standard deviations. So we're going to determine a 90% confidence interval for the difference between the average sales per customer at the two bakeries. Well, let's think about our requirements. We do indeed have two independent populations. At least we'll assume they're independent. The sample sizes are sufficiently large to allow us to proceed without worrying about the normality of the populations that we're sampling from. We should keep in mind, however, that we don't know if this was a random sample. We're just told that she sampled the sales receipts for samples of customers in each of the bakeries. So we don't know about randomness. We might be able to think that people walk randomly in, so we have maybe a representative sample, but we're going to proceed with some caution. We're going to use the TI calculator function 2SampTint. That can be found in the stat key under tests. You scroll down. On my calculator, it's the 10th option. We're too far. Here it is, 2SampTint. We have two populations, and we're going to do a t-interval. So the input is either data or stats. Data would be if you have the raw data in some lists. But we have statistics given here, sample statistics. So then you enter the sample statistics. Mine are already entered. The mean, sample mean of the first population, standard deviation, and sample size. Sample mean of the second population, standard deviation, sample size. The arrow indicates there's more. The confidence level is 90%. And we always select no for pooled, and now we just calculate. We get the confidence interval as the first output. So the confidence interval from 3.32 to 8.59 or 8.60 if you round this up. The calculator tells us the degrees of freedom is 76. This might be why the answer in this exercise may be different from what the answer key over here tells you, because we're using this value for degrees of freedom. They may have used a different value when they calculated the answer key, so don't be too concerned if the interval is not exactly the same. It's very close. And again, the arrow indicates there's a couple more things down there. I think it's just sample sizes. So we have this confidence interval, and we can say that the average sales, the difference between the average sales, the means, is always positive. And I think we did Annie's Bakery minus Annie's 2, so it looks like Annie's Bakery has a little bit higher mean sales than Annie's 2.